And we're back for the third segment of I Said What I Said podcast. We got a guest here for this part. Can you go ahead and introduce yourself?
My name is Richard Altima.
Yes. And what do you do, Richard?
Everything.
Okay.
What that shirt
Let's bring some knowledge to the
shirt
people.
says, I am an entrepreneur. You hear me?
I'm an entrepreneur.
Shout out
Absolutely.
to Richard showing us on the
Absolutely.
show this segment. We appreciate
Thank
it.
you, brother.
What wisdom can you give these people today? Let's get into some things that we need to talk about.
Well, I'm in the life insurance industry, and I've been helping families for the past 6 years.
I like
And
Shout out to the life insurance. I got one question, and I want you to get really, really raw on this. You know, how much does it cost to bury somebody in 2022?
I mean, inflation is crazy, right?
Right. What is the average? What is the minimal price that you need on a life insurance policy just to put somebody in the ground?
I mean, just to buy a plot, you can talk to anybody who works at a funeral home, right?
Right.
$10,000 for just the hole. You know what I mean? Just to dig the hole up, that's $10,000.
The caskets itself is expensive.
You know, so it adds up. You know, These are not things that are just like the average middle American could just pull out from their back pocket and say, hey, I'm going to pay this.
A lot of people ain't got 40, 50, 60,000 to bury somebody.
Yeah.
Right.
We still setting up GoFundMes.
Yeah.
I'm sick of the GoFundMes, people. For real.
For real. Every week we posting a GoFundMe.
Everybody got to GoFundMe because somebody did not prepare for something that's inevitable for all of us.
And then especially because they think we young. I always keep talking about this lately. Like, they think we young. We just out here. We hanging. That don't mean nothing. You ain't got to be 50 years old to die. Stuff happen every day, especially down here in South Florida. Like.
So, Richard, what do we need to do? As you educate your clients on life insurance, what is it they need to do? What do they need to be educated about?
The information.
Okay.
Because in African-American, Latino communities, the minority groups, like my family is from Haiti. I was originally born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. Mother, father from Haiti. So as an immigrant, our country was built on the back of immigrants, right? So moving from Brooklyn, coming to South Florida, you know, being Haitian, growing up, I'm 40 years old. I remember having to get into fights because I didn't understand the demographic between the Haitians in New York and the Haitians in Miami.
Oh, wow.
And so growing up, I had...
That's the thing?
Yeah, it used to...
No, back then they used to disrespect the Haitians. Now everybody, it's cool to be Haitian. Not back then.
Yeah, I'm like, you know, I didn't know, you know, Haiti is huge in Miami. This is...
No, but back a couple, this wasn't like this back
Yeah,
a couple years
no,
ago.
everybody... I would get in fights because I would say I was Haitian.
Oh, wow.
I didn't understand the concept because... You know, but I always represented my flag. I always represented what it was, what it stood for.
Right.
And that flag, for any black, we are the first black independent nation that came here to this country that gave blacks the opportunity to be entrepreneurs.
Right.
So I made a decision and I chose real estate. I was in real estate. I was a mortgage loan originator. I did that for 16 years. Wow. My mother is a nurse. She's retired now. 40 years.
Come on, Black excellence.
Yeah, she came from Haiti, learned the language, speaks 3 different languages, came here, and I got to see my father as an entrepreneur. He started in real estate, so I had some good upbringing. I had something to look at, right? My parents are still currently married, mother and father. I don't know anything other than that family. So when you see your family go through something, and you're wondering why, you have a choice at that point to make in your life what you want to do to help. Right. Because people can complain all day about something, but what you going to do about it?
Right.
So I made a decision. I saw my mom working, old school Haitian mom, going to work, standing on her feet, doing bedside nursing, coming home, cooking. It was the same routine over and over again. They laid her off at work, and during that time, the market dropped, and she lost over $60,000 in her retirement. That's when I realized I had to figure this thing out. Went into banking. I thought I was going to learn money, but I learned money laundering, right? I
mean, we can do a lesson on that too, goddamn. Shit, I'm trying to find out. We need money in this business.
And I took a passion into this thing of life insurance and people, just us. You see what we're doing here? We're talking. We're having a conversation.
Right.
And it's education. They don't get it. They don't understand what it's for.
We have to have more conversations about it. Like, it's not something, we don't even learn this in school. Like, they don't teach us about that. a lot of times I realize now that I'm older, a lot of stuff we got taught in school is not necessarily like relevant to real life. Like it doesn't teach you real life experience.
Not at all.
You have to learn on your own. And a lot of time we miss out on the information because we're not taught it. And sometimes our family can't even relate to that. Be able to have the knowledge to explain it about me.
Yeah, I mean, I've had my license for 6 years now. I've helped hundreds of families. I'm actually helping a family, a cousin of my wife. He passed away just recently, and he's 33 years old.
Oh.
And I'm, dealing with that. I'm his agent. He took the life insurance policy, and so his sister's the beneficiary. So I'm constructing that for them to make sure that I deliver that check and make sure it's in their hands.
Very nice.
So I've seen life insurance work in so many ways. I've seen it where you can use the life insurance and you can borrow, because you mentioned that earlier.
Right.
How do you take money out of your life insurance policy? And you have different types of policies.
Right.
In the community, when you hear life insurance, most people think immediately about death.
Yeah.
But it's called life insurance. You're supposed to use it while you're living. But how they educated our communities, they sold death.
Can we just rewind that one more time?
Yeah, because that's
Like, I really want people to really listen to what this man just said about life insurance. Say that one more time.
Yeah, so
I need to rewind that. Like, that's powerful. Like, we need to, like, if you don't get nothing from this segment, the entrepreneur Richard has said, is this.
Yeah. It's in the word, life. Life.
It's not about just
It's
death.
not.
It's for your life
like,
insurance.
we have cell phones, we have iPhones, Androids, so many different features. People don't even use 90% of the features on the phone.
Right.
Think about it like a life insurance policy. There's other features, but they only sold one. You have living benefits. Like, I know people who've gotten into car accidents, and guess what? They can't work at their job anymore, but they can take the money from the policy to live on. Right? Because they can't do 2 out of 6 bodily movements. Right? So they've been able to take money. A guy, he had one of my agents, he had a stroke.
Right.
He took $180,000 out. He got into rehab. He didn't die.
And that's something that I didn't even know. Like, I didn't know.
Not knowledgeable about that at all.
Yeah. So he was able to do that. And then that's the benefits. It's living benefits. So many things it's just educating. We have to, people don't like that industry, but it's a very lucrative industry.
Very lucrative.
Oh man, financial services is the number one industry. It produces the most millionaires.
And it's important.
Yeah. It's important. So if we have good conversation and we're talking about black community, most people want to know how to make money. Right? So why don't you learn money?
Right.
It made sense to me.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, and you're giving us financial literacy 101 right now when it comes to life insurance, and I really appreciate that, brother. Like, how if we need to get in touch with somebody, you're down here in South Florida, and you need somebody to give you information and get you a dope-ass policy and educate you on life insurance.
Somebody knowledgeable.
How are we finna get in contact with this brother right here on this couch?
Well, I'm Richard Ultima. I'm on Instagram as Richard Ultima.
Yeah.
The company is PHP Agency. I'm a broker there, and I'm broker to hundreds of companies. So I do health insurance. I do all of them. So
do you have an email, a company phone number, a website?
My phone number, my direct line. Like, if you're here and you're listening, this is my direct line. I've had it over 17 years. Right? 954-410-3971.
Shout out to that. Lock that number in. We're going to tag this shit when we post it for real.
Everybody wait till the last minute, wait till somebody die, and now you're trying to figure it out. No, do it now.
Well, we ain't even talking about death no more. We're talking about living benefits of life insurance. So we're talking about really educating, man. You educated me today.
Yeah.
We thank you for coming and gracing this couch. We do this shit at I Said What I Said podcast because we talking about real, raw, unscripted life things. And I think that was one of the most prolific things I've learned on this couch right now in regards to understanding life insurance. If y'all don't take nothing away from this conversation, is that the fact it's life insurance. It's for your life, not just for your dying. But let's change the stigma. Let's change the conversation of what we're talking about when we learn about life insurance. Let's go out here and holler at a brother like Richard that is a serial entrepreneur that's doing his shit, that's experienced in it, and let's fuck with the community, okay? We doing this on what?
Man. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being on this motherfucking podcast show.
We appreciate it.
Thank you, sis.
We coming back in just a second for the I Said What I Said podcast live at the motherfucking Limbo Lounge, Hollandale Beach.
And we're back for the last segment of I Said What I Said podcast. We got another guest here on the couch. Larry's with us. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yo, it's your boy RJ, man. I'm checking in. What's going on?
They need to be able to see that face behind the voice.
Oh, yeah, they see it. What's going on?
Is he in a clear view? Okay, because the girls might want to know about this one. So what we got going on today, Larry?
See how she doing me?
It's just me right here. I'm just a pussy in the middle. We got dick energy all around me, but we about to get into some things.
We about to get into some shit. We was talking about a lot of shit earlier. One of the things that had came up was, of course, condoms. We talked about that.
Yeah.
But, as I talk about, I tell everybody we got to be sexuality mindful and understanding things that in our lives, people just talk about intercourse, right? One of the things that is a fact for when it comes to male health is that a man should ejaculate at least 21 fucking times a month.
I just learned something while we was behind the scenes. I ain't know that.
21 times a month, right? One of the leading causes of African-American men, cancer is prostate cancer. It's the number one, right? And prostate cancer is really held up because they backed up. They out here, they not getting no pussy, they not doing that. Well, I'm going to be the first Negro to tell you that, introduce yourself to the hand committee.
Yeah. Oh. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Go ahead and get that little $5.99 Vaseline lotion for all my hood niggas.
To the hand
get to
committee.
work, baby. Put them hands in motion, baby. Pop, 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 pop.
Right. You know what? I actually had thought about starting that fucking, you can actually, women need to just stop selling pussy, sell hand jobs.
No, they got toys for men now too. If y'all ain't been seeing, you better get on TikTok.
Yeah, I got all that
They
shit.
got a little thing that's supposed to be like a
fleshlight.
A mouth 5,000 and move.
I got a fleshlight. I got several of them. They're different kinds. They're fucking amazing.
They got all type. They got pocket pussies now. I don't know if it's gonna get wet, but they be showing it. They be putting a little lube and shit like that.
You put your lube in there. You got.
I don't know about the pocket pussies, but the little motion when it like it's giving head, that'll like it to do a cute little number. I would try it out if I had a penis. I would see what it's about. Y'all go fuck with it. Let me know.
Pocket pussies work. Okay. I'm going to co-sign that shit. If we got any motherfuckers out here that sell sex toys and do some shit like that, come holler at us on the motherfucking podcast.
I got some real pussy for sale. We can negotiate some numbers. I don't know. Hey, hoes always be like, I don't normally do this now. When you meet a nigga and you fuck too, they be like, I don't normally, fuck this fat. I don't normally sell pussy, baby, but I just might. Wink, wink. Hey. Come with the right number.
Oh, he said come with the right number. But back to what I was saying, I got another brother on the couch. RJ, you can speak to it. Now, niggas be trying to fuck 21 times a month. Now,
I'm going to be honest, man.
Niggas be trying to fuck 7 days a week.
Now, I'm going to be honest, man. I like to be in the mix with that sexuality shit, man. I like to have sex, man. But at the same time, though, it's kind of like, as far as me masturbating, I'm going to be honest, though. And I don't masturbate like that. I'd rather let the beat build.
Let the beat build? You just already said that cause prostate cancer.
So you need to be fucking at least 21 times a month.
I'm gonna be honest though, man, but I have sex probably at least 20 times a month.
Hey, that's it. You don't need to masturbate.
You vibing. You busting cheek.
You with it. Shit, I wouldn't masturbate either if I was fucking 21.
I'm gonna be honest though, at least 15 days out of the month. Man, I got the booty up in the air, man. That's just how I go.
Hey, that's a happy.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
This is an example of a happy brother. Do y'all know this man walked in this motherfucking lounge and he just had a whole different vibe, and I see why.
Mm-hmm. It's up there.
He getting it like that. That's a good energy motherfucker right here sitting on this couch. I fucks with y'all.
Listen, dog, it's up there stuck.
Get your dick sucked a couple good days a week. You vibing. I'll be smiling too.
But if you in the solo committee like me, again, 21 times a month.
Get you a pocket pussy.
Get you a pocket pussy. You don't have to be all that. You got a question coming from the audience.
Tell me, bro.
No.
I had the word body count. What's a body count?
What is a body count?
Damn, man, this nigga want to ask you my body count on.
He didn't ask you your number. He said what a body count number.
Man, we on HD, man. Hey, listen, man, only thing I can tell you on HD, I've been all around the world. My passport is stamped.
Hey.
Period.
I've been a little bit everywhere.
You in DI with it. You ever been to DI? I heard the pussy going real cheap down there and you get a whole little gang.
Listen, man, I'm going to tell you the truth, man. I've been to DR. And
they say the girls is giving down there.
Listen, man.
Some bad shit.
Nah, listen, though.
I'm telling you.
Let me tell you the real, though. I've been to DR, and what I can tell you is, listen to me. Man, they not slipping on they pimping, man.
It's a time down there.
Nah, but listen to me, though. Them girls, it's not cheap.
Ain't what I heard.
Listen to me. They got the American Girl prices too. They know what's going on.
We heard the cheap price.
What I'm telling you is, man, like, I'm not like a trick. I'm not a trick.
Yeah.
It's not what I do. You know what I'm saying? But have I been all over the world? I have. Have I been to DR? I have. I've been to Puerto Plata. I've been to Sosua. I've been to Santo Domingo. I've been to Santiago. I mean,
Shout that shit
I
out.
really did that. You know what I'm saying? I've really been there and I did that.
I like that.
That's lit.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. We love a travel dick. Well seasoned.
That's good dick.
It's called well traveled.
It's called good dick.
It's a little seasoned before you get it. You know.
Little Larry seasoning salt.
Yeah.
Little old babe.
The girls like that, man.
Oh Lord.
I got a question though. So since we already on the sex topic, like I know down here, like in Miami, it's just really different. You know, like you could just.
It is though. It is.
So what's your experience like with dating and stuff like that, and just like having sex with girls? Like, if you don't mind.
I'm gonna be honest, man. The Miami girl.
Do you feel like you have to have a connection with a girl to have sex with them?
I'm gonna be honest. No. But I believe that vibe. So maybe connection is really a vibe.
So a vibe is a connection,
Okay.
right?
Vibe is a connection.
Yeah.
So let me get that right. Let me speak specifically the right way.
Okay.
I feel like maybe a vibe is a connection,
Right.
right? So I feel like if I vibe with a girl and we end up doing the nasty, then you know we do the nasty. What can we say?
Countdown.
If we both grown, right? We both got to make grown people decisions.
Wasn't hitting like you wanted to hit, or if you just good on that one time, it's fine too.
Then that's cool too. That's y'all vibe.
I've actually had this conversation come up many times on the
But I
couch
don't
with
look.
clients.
One thing I can tell you is, big dog, I don't look at a girl if she gave me the pussy on the first night and I think she a slut, or she a hoe, or she a whore. Because that's bullshit.
I like
is.
that because a lot of people
Absolutely.
prejudge girls.
I agree.
You
Preach,
can't judge
preach,
that,
preach.
man. Because if that pussy good, guess what a nigga gonna do?
Running it back.
He gonna run that shit.
Run
back,
it bite.
You feel me? He gonna run that bitch back. Like
Or try to run it back, because
Yeah.
some people don't be ready to run
Step
it
it on
back.
back, run it on back, hit it from the back.
Some girls don't want to run it back though. It just depends on
Yeah.
how it go. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on the individual, man. If you an individual that come with some substance, then she gonna run it back.
Right.
If not, then sorry not.
It is what it is. You had your time while you had your time.
Well, that's some real dope ass shit. And I'm glad that conversation came out because, people always get so uptight and you hear it all, I don't give myself away on the first night.
They be lying.
I don't
They
have
be
sex
lying,
in
like-
the 3 months
That's
rule.
bullshit.
Fuck
They be
all
lying.
that shit.
You gonna do what you want to do when you want to do
If two
it.
consensual adults are agreeing to what their bodies are telling them to agree to and their energy and their auras and their vibes, fuck it. Fuck.
That's bullshit.
If you feel like fucking it out, you gonna fuck. Like that's just what it is.
And
Like,
that- and
I done had times where, not to cut you off, but I done had times where I done fuck with niggas and I ain't fuck them. Like we still vibing. Yeah, everything. We going for months. I ain't fuck this nigga yet. And people be thinking I'm dead. Like I don't tell them about my business, but they'll be like, you got some. Mind your business, just cause I'm fucking don't mean nothing. We still got our vibe going on. And guess what? I done had times like that. We done had a good ass vibe. We bonding. We doing everything out in the streets. By the time we been done fuck, it be like, I ain't even,